So now the US-India trade war is almost over and the tariff has been negotiated, and the 50% tariff which the US was supposed to levy on India's imports to US has been now reduced to 18%, which was earlier expected to be reduced to 25%. So it's a big bonanza. But then Trump claims a few things which is kind of not digestible. First thing, he has told that India has agreed for a 500 billion trade deal with US, wherein India will import a value of trade worth 500 billion from US. But then it has been clarified that it is stretched over a 5-year period. So the Trump's claim of 500 billion is never one time. It is over a period of 5 years, which means an yearly import of 100 billion has been committed by India. You must note that the current import of India from US is around $45 billion and the export of India is around $90 billion. So US is already at a deficit of around $40 to $50 billion trade as we currently speak. But then with this commitment of 100 billion, the $45 billion will improvise almost double to $100 billion. But also you should note that India has got a commitment from US that they will reduce the tariff to 18%, which means the imports by US is also going to increase. So in that case, the trade deficit is going to be almost the same and India is not going to lose anything on that. Now coming to Trump's claim of India will not buy Russian oil. The Indian authorities and government has been very clear on the strategic association with Russia since that time it was Soviet Union, and we have a lot of strategic association with Russia, including defense deals and even setting up nuclear power plants. And also it has been a clear strategy of India that we will be buying from wherever it is so that the energy security of India is protected. Means if India is getting a cheaper import even from Russia, they will keep buying that. So the Trump's claim of India will not buy from Russia or even stop buying from Russia seems to be incorrect, because almost 35 to 40% of current crude oil imports is from Russia as we speak, and cutting that immediately doesn't seem to be a viable option. And if US is giving a lower crude oil rate than that of Russia, which doesn't seem to be a reality, India may not be buying majority of the crude from US but from Russia only. And also US is suggesting India to buy crude oil from Venezuela. You should know that the Venezuela crude oil is a tough to refine crude oil, but India has refineries which can refine more impure crude oil. So if cheaper rates of crude oil from Venezuela make sense to India, then India may buy from them. The conclusion here is that India has got a good trade deal. Also, India has got other trade deals with number of countries, including the mother of all deals from Europe and UK and other countries. So this will ensure India and hence its GDP keeps growing at a higher rate than any other country worldwide. As the US gradually slips to a recession, India may be one of the countries who may be least impacted because of that. So just don't be carried away by the Trump's haste declaration. Stay informed about the reality and act accordingly. So do let me know about your thoughts in the comment section. Happy investing.